Welcome back, everyone. We are here in Christmas Corner with Marie, who's got a very sweet design for Christmas cork boards. I love these.
Aren't these so fun? Well, I don't know if you're surprised by this, but I like to be organized.
Really?
That doesn't surprise anybody.
Shocking.
But especially, having kids, you really, especially during the holiday season, you want to stay organized, and they constantly are getting papers from school or artwork from school. Oh,
man, all the time.
And you need a place to put them. And so I thought it'd be really fun to make it special for Christmas. So we have our gingerbread up there and our little gifts that work. They double as decor and a place where you can put all of your cards or memos or anything like that.
You talk about organizing, but I love putting the Christmas cards that you receive up there because it's so festive and a great way to display it. Okay, so what do we need to get started? What materials should we start with?
All right, so we have some of our decorations here. We have some ribbon, some gift tags, some puffy paint, and we have our craft cork sheets. You get these at the craft supply store. You can get them online.
Okay.
Some foam sheets, Sharpie, and our just X-Acto knife.
I like how half of our materials look like we're wrapping presents, right?
Well, that's,
mean,
it's useful.
Exactly.
You can use the rest of it to wrap your
I'm
gifts.
sure a lot of us have that at our home already. Okay, so I noticed that this is larger than I'm used to seeing a piece of cork. So can you buy it in this large size? It's bigger than the standard that I'm used to seeing.
Okay, so for this one specifically, like you can see, I have this one here, this sheet here, this square, it's 12 by 12. So what I did to create a larger one of these is I glued two of them together just at the end, and I'll show you a little bit here so you can see. These are just glued together with the hot glue gun. So when you are buying your cork, they come either like this or they can come in a sheet, and it's like rolled.
Right, I've seen that.
But I chose not to do that, one, because it's hard to kind of flatten it, and two, because I really wanted this to be thicker so that you can put the push pin in there, and it makes it a little bit more user-friendly.
Yeah, a little sturdier
and that was my whole idea with that. So really, then what you do to create your size is glue two of them together, so then you have the full length.
And then you've got the length. Yeah, I guess you could, in a way, make it as big as you want.
You really could.
Like three, yeah, sure.
Exactly.
Next step is to get the shape of our very adorable gingerbread man.
Gingerbread
like we're
man.
making a cookie. So how do we do this?
Oh, it is just like making cookies. And it, so this guy here, a very large cookie, my kind of cookie. So this guy is going to be available on our website, hallmarkchannel.com.
Okay.
This exact one. So we designed this for you to go on our website, and you can make this yourself, blow it up, and you can see this is all kind of taped together in whatever size you want it to be. Or you could really just freehand this as well. If you are a freehand type of person,
if you've got those skills, go ahead and freehand. Right. So you lay them down there on your. Obviously, you size them according to how big your cork is.
Exactly, and you go in with your permanent marker, and you could really use a pen or pencil or anything like that, and trace your guy. And that
so
is what we have. That can come off.
And then you just got to cut them out. What would you use to cut out our gingerbread man?
So I love using an X-Acto knife. I feel like it just works well, makes your life easier, and you just kind of go through and use a cutting mat. If you don't have a cutting mat, you could use a cutting board,
and the X-Acto
like you
knife
use in the kitchen.
Sorry, the X-Acto knife is good enough to get through there, or would you score it a couple times? What would you recommend?
Well, make sure to use a sharp blade for your X-Acto knife, but you could score it a few times if it's not as super sharp.
Or if you're as strong as Maria, you can just do it.
And just put some elbow grease in there.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, we got our guy. Look at this.
So that's like the making of the cookie.
And guess what time it is? It's time to decorate our large gingerbread cookie.
So you can flip him over so you don't see the black line anymore. You don't have to worry about that being too. And so for this, you really can get kind of creative. I just use, these are just the foam sheets that we decorate with all the time around here. You could use some puffy paint, and then you could use some ribbon.
Look at the rosy cheeks, Maria. So you could just sort of make this your own, obviously, and do as you will. But I like some of the details. I like the little, the things that sell it as a gingerbread man are the little trim.
The trim.
Right?
It looks like it is a little cookie with the frosting.
I think I'm looking also at your.
Do that, and you can just fold them under.
Okay, good.
Just like that.
Because you don't have to worry about the backside of it, right?
You don't, and you can just kind of keep going. You could use some puffy paint, because puffy paint looks like frosting. So you could do a little button like that.
I see. Look, you use a little puffy paint, and you just keep decorating, and you end up with such a cute little guy, just like that. Or you could put on the buttons like you did there. Decorate to your heart's content. Now, I also want to ask you, so this will eventually look like that gorgeous guy on the wall. I also see up there, next to that gorgeous guy on the wall, those very cool-looking presents, which also are cork boards.
They are cork boards as well. This is very simple. So we just have our 11 by 11 square, and use your hot glue gun and put a line there. And this is just a piece of felt. A felt sheet
so
that I
just cut it to size.
So I do the top first, and then you want to go through and do that. And all you do is then grab some ribbon. Once you have it all glued down, of course, glue the ribbon with the hot glue as well, and it looks like a present.
Can I just say, like, that's a really kind of user-friendly, easy way to put up a cork board on the wall and have it be effective. I mean, this is so great.
And you can do this, and it's all obviously just glued on with. You could use a Fabri-Tac, but you could also just use a glue gun to secure that on as well. And
as you're putting your notes up on, or maybe the cards that you received, you've got a really cool way to tack them up.
Okay, so these are just the gift tags that you would get at, when you're getting all the stuff at your local Hallmark store. This gift tag doubles as, like this, a little push pin. So I just used a hot glue gun and put it on there like that, and I will show you. If you just go over here, you can just put your little memo on there.
We use like Scotch tape on our cabinet, and it's all like, look at this. This is the way to do it. This is beautiful.
And you can just put it on with some double-sided tape on your wall, some mounting tape, if you will, depending on whatever your wall is.
Thank you, Maria. Merry almost Christmas.
Merry almost Christmas.
Right?